Okay, so just see what I have drawn here. You can see, guys, I have drawn component 1, component 2, component 3 and component 4. Okay, so why I have become this separately, this component separate, this component separate, these three components separate, and this component 4 is separate? Because you can see there is not have any relationship between them. Like component 1, not any element is connected to any element in component 2. Like 3 is not connected to 6, like 4 is not connected to 8, right? Same for any component. Example 2, 8 is not connected to 10, 6 is not connected to 9, so they are not related to each other. So that's why I have made they are disconnected components, means there is not have any relationship between them. Okay, so now our task is to find some extra lines, means consider this component one example. Okay, so now we have to make this, our question says we have to make this together, right? So definitely we have to connect the component together. So like for component 1, 4 element we can connect to component 2, 6, so they are going to be connected. Same for component 2, 8 will you have to connect to component 3, 9, so they will going to be connected. Like same for component 3, 12. Consider, take any example like 10, you can say anything, you have to connect with component 4, any element, so they will going to be connected, right? So for to connect them which required some extra lines, right? So how you can find those extra lines? So we can see when 1 is connected to 2, 2 is connected to 3, and again 1 is connected to 3. So why you require this extra line? Because indirectly you have connected 1, 3 using 2, so you just have to remove this extra line, right? This extra line you don't have to use, and put that extra line in extra count, because this extra count will usable in this when you have to connect this component with component 2. So you can see this extra you can take from here and you can connect. So next, find which extra line is connected. So you can see in 1 is connected to 5, 5 is connected to 4, and again 4 is connected to 1. So why this 1 is connected to 4? Because from 1, 5 and 4 you can go from this path. So why this path is required? So remove this path as well and put inside extra, so extra will become 2. Okay, so same you have to do here as well. Here I have multiple again possibility. I have, just count yourself. There's a component 2. In component 2 you can see 6, 7 and 8. So you can see again same condition came here. 6 is connected to 7, 7 is connected to 8, again 6 is connected directly to 8. Why? Because indirectly using 7 you can connect 6, 8 using 7. So again remove this path and put inside extra line you have. Okay, so same guys do for component 3 and component 4. After this you got 3 extra lines, you got 3 extra, basically you have got 3 extra lines, right? So just observe here, this you have to, your next task is component 1 you have to connect component 2, component 2 connect component 3, component 3 you have to connect component 4. So use these 3 lines. So take any element, like you can take 5 to connect 6, you can take 1 to connect 6, because they already it is already have connected. So any element you can take either okay, so I am taking 4 to connect 6. So now this will going to be one component. So because now this component 1 and component 2 have a relationship, right? Same, so now your extra will become 2 because you have already used. So now take any element like 8 connect to 12, this is also possible. Now the component 2 and 3, you can see component 2 and 3 is connected to, So component 1 and 3 is indirectly connected through 2, so you don't have to connect separately. Okay, so now your count will going to be 1. So take that 1 and connect 11 into 16, right? So your task is done. You required only 3 extra lines. So this will be your answer. This will be, guys, your answer. Okay, so next task is